Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I hope you all are doing well today. My name is Jackie, and I am forever faithful. Excuse me. It's been a week since my last video, and that is because I had um, an unexpected call, and it brought me to this video. I'm finally home after over a week of being gone and extremely busy, nonstop. But I'm making this video because I have to ask the question, can you truly love your enemies? I'm posing this question to you because my spiritual team asked me this question years ago. And since then, I have been put into positions, situations, circumstances where my enemies needed me in one way or another. Now, my belief is loving your enemies or loving my enemies is the ultimate goal, because when you can love your enemies, then you have a deeper understanding about the spiritual aspects for the betrayal, for the verbal abuse, the emotional abuse, the mental abuse, and physical abuse from family, friends, associates, colleagues, and even intimate partners. And after I'll tell you a little bit about some of the things I've experienced. I feel like I've experienced it all. I've experienced the betrayal, the lies, the deceit, the slander, um, my name being dragged through the mud, um, and even the times I was in need, um, not necessarily financially, but physically, emotionally, mentally. I was in need of support and did not receive it. Actually, I received the opposite. And this happened with family and friends, were people I thought were friends. And I'm a type of person that I have a big heart, and I will help someone before I hurt them. Otherwise, I will just leave. I will leave them, the situation, alone and move on with my life. So, because I have been hurt deeply, I felt justified to be angry, to hold a grudge, and all of those negative energies that I received from other people who claimed to care about me. But what I know is that it hurt me. It was harming me more than it was them. And to the point where I was holding in so much anger and pain that it literally changed my heartbeat. I've never had a problem with my heart. But during a checkup years ago, I had my doctor tell me that I had an irregular heartbeat. And that really shocked me having some type of heart condition. But I realized that it was really all the pain that I was holding on to, and that I began to do the work, the internal work of letting go the betrayal, the pain, the hurt, the deceit, the lies. I began to let it go through therapy, through writing, journaling, um, and just really verbally talking to my spiritual team. And it was a process. There were many ups and downs, emotional highs and lows during this process, but I did the work. And during this process, I realized or had a deeper understanding about the spiritual aspect of these situations with these people. Was that these people also had wounds, emotional wounds that were not healed, and that they were being used by the dark, negative, demonic energy, and that it didn't have really anything to do with me, but it was really about them. Um, so, I have been, again, put in positions where I was being tested, where I was interacting with my enemies, people I would consider my enemy. And I can honestly say initially I still had some negative emotions about these people. And but it was a sign for me to do more work to heal myself. And the more I interacted with these enemies, um, and this was my spiritual team leading me back to these people. It was not my choice. It was not my choice. But because there had to be healing that needed to take place for myself and for them. So during this process, I had to work through my emotions. I had to reframe the way that I saw them in my relationship with them. I had to change my perspective about that it's not them, that it is dark forces that are involved in this as well. So I had to put that in the equation. And as I began to work it out as things were happening, as I was being triggered when I was around them or had any contact with them, whether if it was over the phone or in person, that those moments really were for me to heal those triggers, the things that they would do or say that triggered me. Now, one person, I had quite a few enemies who really hurt me. People that I thought that cared for me really hurt me. So there was one person that I was led to allow them back into my life. And I did. Slowly, we began to rebuild a relationship. It was probably a year, no, a good 2 years in rebuilding our relationship is when I began to see clearly the spiritual, the spiritual side of this relationship, and that this person really didn't have really didn't have anyone else to turn to. And they began to change their lives based on my reaction, based on my kindness towards them, my support, um, and my love towards them, was able to pull them out of their darkness. And now we have a better relationship, a stronger relationship, a healthier relationship. And another person, an enemy, I would consider an enemy, because, these people really, they hit me hard when I was already down and out and low to the ground. But this other person was very mean spirited, very selfish. I too was led to allow them back into my life in order to heal. Unfortunately, this person chose to continue to be mean and selfish, chose to continue to be, they continued to hold on to their pain and their anger. They chose not to let go. They chose not to surrender and let go. And because of that, that internal pain has manifested into a physical sickness, a serious sickness. And I was called, it's been over a week. I got a call that this person was really sick and had to go to the hospital. The next day, I was there and have been there to support this person and assist in any way I could. And to do it with kindness and love and not holding any grudges. I just find that it's interesting that this person has alienated so many people by their mean spirit and by their selfishness, that they don't really have many people around to support them. So, but I was asked, and still being asked by my spiritual team, to be there for this person. Even though they are going through some serious health issues, I know that they brought it on themselves. I know that they can choose to heal themselves by releasing the pain. But even during their battle with this sickness, that they still have a mean spirit and that they are still selfish. And I have seen this person deteriorate over the months. And you would think, I would thought that this person would change, would surrender, still have it. But I'm still there. I'm still there, checking on them, um, assisting, supporting, loving, being patient, being kind, in spite of everything that they had done to me. So I ask you, can you truly love your enemies with your whole heart? It's not, it's not um, an easy road to travel. It is absolutely a process, but it can be done. Um, but again, I changed my perspective, having having a deeper understanding that these people are hurt, that these people have wounds, and oftentimes they will lash out on those closest to them. But it's really not you. It's them. It's things that they must heal within themselves. And there's nothing, at least from my perspective, that I can do but be loving and kind and pray. I pray for this particular person to surrender their pain so that they can heal themselves. I pray for them. And I do wish the best for them. But take it, take, take this nugget of wisdom is that I personally have experienced this. Holding in anger in the heart, it can and will make you sick. It will affect you in a physical way. And if you don't let it go, it could turn into a serious sickness. Something that could be avoided. Holding on to pain that was caused by others, it really hurts you. It hurts us more than it does the person who hurt you. Just understand that they have their own issues. And you are not responsible for healing their issues. They are responsible for healing themselves, as we all are responsible for healing ourselves. I was able to heal my heart issue. My heartbeat is regular now, back to normal, has been for years now, but only because I chose to release the pain. So don't hold on to this negative emotion, because it will manifest in your life in ways that you really don't want. Anyway, that's all I wanted to share. It's been a very long week, and I'm going to get some rest. So I appreciate you all stopping by and listening. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Bye.